evening, folks. Dr. Freedom here with you. Time some Doctor News. News from in and around the universe that may or may not affect you on some deep, weird, almost psychedelic level. That when you go for a job interview, you may have to say, hey, Doctor News was like mental acid. Oh, okay. There's a lot of weirdness, of course, going on out there in the community right now because, all right, let me get this set up for you. Because basically, unless you've been living on a cave on the backside of Peloton, I don't mean the one where they mine the trisilicate. I mean the one that the sewer pipes run through. You would already know that last night, came the big announcement for the incoming Tardis cast. And we did an Omega Files on that because, I was like, screw this, let's bring the guys in. Let's get a knee-jerk reaction, because we don't know a whole lot about these characters and anything as yet. So, it was really nice, to see that Bradley Walsh was confirmed. Zoe Ball was not lying. But a lot of people were like, well, if it's true that Huckabee went quiet, I said, that's why it went quiet. Because I don't think she was supposed to reveal that. But why is Dr. Phil trying to sell me diabetes meds? All right. And of course, we have, Tosin here, who's, played an X-Wing fighter pilot in Force Awakens. Mandip, and I hope I'm pronouncing the name right, is from Hollyoaks, as well as I think All right, so yeah, he was also on Hollyoaks. All right, so, and of course, there's word that we're going to possibly have a recurring role by Sharon Clarke. I remember because Ian Levine was going into this. So lots of nifty stuff going on right here, like Bradley Walsh. I remember watching William Hartnell as the first Doctor. Black and white made it very scary for a youngster like myself. I was petrified, even though I'd watched most of it from behind the sofa through my fingers. I became a fan. And I then queued up for ages to get into the Carlton Picture House in Watford to watch the great Peter Cushing appear as the Doctor in full-length feature film made in glorious color. Now, am I thrilled to be part of the whole groundbreaking new dawn? Am I thrilled to be part of this whole groundbreaking new dawn for the Doctor? Yes, I am. Now, sadly, it is confirmed. Yes, there are 10 episodes. And there's a lot of sites going, oh, it's 10, 50 minutes. No, the premiere episode is an hour long. And the remaining 9 will be 50 minutes. And we were originally hearing it was going to be a 10 one-hour series. So that was a bit disappointing. But, hey, it's a whole new era. It's a whole new ballpark. It's a whole new showrunner. And the best thing you can do right now is support the show. Don't run around, I'm not getting my way. I'm getting tired of the baby shit. I really am. The snide remarks. And like I said, the funniest part is when I put up a post about that, there was a list of people loved that post like that long, and this one little Haiti face. So it kind of shows you how you really are outnumbered. Who's Bradley Walsh? Meet the Chase presenter who turned Doctor Who star. This gives you a little bit more info about Bradley Walsh if you don't know about him, because a lot of folks outside the UK may not. So this gives you a brief overview on this particular fella here. Okay, sorry about that. I was going through that earlier and I forgot to take it off because we just covered that statement. All right, everything you need to know about new companion Mandip Gill. She died a dramatic death in Hollyoaks, and this gives you a little bit more. It also gives her opinion. I'm over the moon to be joining the Doctor Who family. This is an iconic show with an amazing fan base, and I look forward to everything that it brings. And it gives you a little more like that. The Team Tardis combined age is almost 150. Her big break was Hollyoaks. She thought her Doctor role was unattainable. You can catch her soon on BBC One. Matter of fact, she'll be very soon. She'll be seen very soon as Junior Registrar Talia in BBC One, Love, Lies, and Records. So, kind of weird, because Jodie Whittaker just put out a project not too long ago with Trust Me. Now, her new fellow companion is an old friend. So, she's a familiar face on primetime TV. She loves telly and the odd binge watch. And they give a few things right here. So, it's kind of nice for putting these out. I couldn't find one on Tosin. I hope I'm pronouncing his name right. So, you know, we'll wait and get more. Like I said, all we know is for now is, he was also in Hollyoaks, and that he was, played an X-Wing fighter pilot in Star Wars, The Force Awakens. So now everybody's going to be turning, hey, look, I know that guy from Doctor Who. All right, Steve Moffat has set the guest on Room 101. Tickets, as far as I know, are still available. You can go right here and click. Apparently, there it says, now this was as of 3 days ago, so you may want to double check, but from what I've seen, I think they still are. And the recording will take place at Elstree Studios on Thursday, the 23rd of November. So kind of like a little Thanksgiving thing going on there, Thanksgiving with the Moff. Haha. Okay, we got Gatiss. I feel terribly pessimistic about the future of mankind. Now, Gatiss has been a big name, associated with Doctor Who a long, long time. He's been a fan of this his whole life. Matter of fact, he did a lot of projects, like I said, like Probe and whatnot, stuff like that. Gatiss was behind all that. Also, not to mention his roles in Big Finish, as well as writing several Doctor Who stories. But let's scroll down. Okay, also on the horizon is an appearance in the Doctor Who Christmas special, during which Jodie Whittaker will take over from Peter Capaldi as the new Time Lord. Now, on a recent encounter with Whittaker, sorry, I'm just a little bit weirded out. I just had my yearly ultrasound. It's like, oh. She wouldn't tell me anything. She's thrilled to bits. She's a delightful and brilliant woman. I think she's going to be fantastic. All right, Matt Lucas hopes to reunite with Doctor Who's Peter Capaldi somewhere down the line, and this is in the Glasgowist, and it's a very nice interview from what I read. He gives high praise to Peter right here. I think Peter will continue to delight audiences in whatever he chooses to do. He goes, I would love to work with them again. I saw Peter in San Diego at the Comic-Con a few weeks ago. We all got along on the show. It was a very happy, harmonious experience. Why not? One day, why not go back down the line and for the three of us to reunite? Oh, yes, I'd love to. Remember, go read this man's autobiography. It is, it's him, especially the audiobook version, which I just finished, and it is brilliant. Hang on a second. And this just arrived in the mail today, too. And there's a long story behind those photos. I'll give it to you when we're done with the news here in a minute, all right? Okay, wham! Yvonne Hartman is required for Torchwood 1 machines. And, of course, you remember her. She ran Torchwood 1 way back in the day for that Jack Hartman and stuff, Canary Wharf and whatnot. And so they've been doing this as a series on Big Finish. And he said it's really, really interesting, seeing some stuff about Torchwood 1 and Before the Fall. Don't count her out. That's all I'm going to say. All right. And here's a preview, Doctor Who Shada live action and Q&A. You can witness the final story of season 17 with bespoke animation to complete the adventure. And there's some info here for the cinema showings and whatnot. If you're interested in that, boom, 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 here's it. All right. Here we go. All tickets are £25, restricted to 2 per booker. Members pay £2 less, no blah, blah. Then this price includes a copy of the DVD, which will be available to collect after the screening on the day. Please note the Blu-ray version is not available with the offer. Now, go check in on this because, apparently, okay, this is taking place on Saturday, the 2nd of December. All right, right there. As far as I know, still on sale. So if you want to check in on all this, boom, 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 here you go on this article. All right, if you think you're going to be into this. Because a lot of people are going, why are they doing Shada again? Oh, well. A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, and I can't find the picture right now, a friend of mine named Lee sent me 3 pictures. And it was, matter of fact, you'll notice, you see, I got that one was from George Baker. You see, this was the original one I was supposed to get. Right here. And this one's all the very best. This one says best wishes. And this, of course, this one was with it. And there was also one of Peter Capaldi. And what happened was they never arrived here. And what happened was after a few months, and it must have been also triggered by the fact that I was all over USPS's site filing missing mail notices, hoping to get a hit, and I never did. He messaged me and he goes, I got these photos back in an envelope. And it wasn't the one I sent him in. And sure enough, Peter's was missing. So I want to thank Lee very much, still for trying. He did his best. One of these days I'll have to get an autograph from Peter Capaldi, and I'll probably have to go the long route, but at least he went the extra mile for me there, so I can't thank him enough, especially because I don't have Matt Lucas's autograph, and also this is a different saying on there from Pearl, so I'm still going to treasure it just as much as the other one here. I love getting stuff like that because a lot of these artists are not going to come anywhere near my area anytime soon. None of the big guys like Capaldi, he's never coming to Ohio because none of the cons here can afford that kind of price. Pearl, you never know. But, Matt Lucas, I highly doubt it. But some stars just never come near her here. So, but once again, a special thanks to Lee, Matt Lucas, and, Pearl Mackie for, doing that stuff, signing those and whatnot, and then Lee sending them. It just touches me, I just, very nice of them. Oh, well, so lots of weirdness going on. Yeah. Matter of fact, I found out earlier today why why they had this Sunday announcement. And I should have said this at the beginning. So if you hung around this long, you're getting a little thing, you're getting a little bonus because read-throughs started today. That's why you got your Sunday announcement. So I'm assuming filming. Let's bring up the calendar. I'm assuming filming is going to begin on Monday the 30th instead of Saturday the 4th. Unless they're going to do 2 weeks of read-throughs, which I don't think they'll do. So I have an eerie feeling that filming is going to start way sooner than anticipated, which originally we thought was going to be November 4th. So, okay, folks, that's all I got for you. So things are going to start moving on the Who News front. Remember, Chibi is going to be very, very, clever and use a lot of guile to keep things under wraps. But I'm assuming we're going to have a costume announcement soon. So, who knows? We'll keep your eyes on the prize. Keep your nose to the grindstone. Keep your ears open, but don't let your brain seep out. Good night, folks. Have a good one.